I don't know what it is about this show that inspires my think piece gene or whatever, but like I'm constantly seeing shit that makes me want to talk about those things in relationship to the show. This is actually specifically about the show. On the Blind Wave subreddit, there's a post called "Always Sunny Reaction," so of course I checked it out, and this is a little bit of it. It can be a challenging show to watch, as we've seen with Rick's exit. Apparently, Rick like stopped watching the show, and I feel like Calvin sometimes isn't fully desensitized to it yet. Yeah, and then they talk about how Aaron is still invested, so he's really good at these reactions or something like that. I can't help but feel sometimes they're too afraid of. This is a reply, by the way. I can't help but feel like sometimes they're too afraid of looking bad themselves and any possible hate they'll get for laughing at some of the more non-PC parts of the show. That's a really interesting point. I I guess they're so big. They're a big channel, right? Like I don't know how many subscribers they have, but they have a lot. And anytime you scale up to that, you're gonna have there's already like passive aggressive comments, and shit like that that I just ignore. But nothing, I don't think I get anything where I'd qualify as hate. Hate's a strong word, right? But there are smart asses and there are like passive aggressive people, and there always will be, right? And when you scale that up, you go from two or three of them to 2 or 300 to 2 or 3,000, depending if your channel is really large, right? But then what you start getting people who aren't really fans of the show. They're just looking for you to fuck up, so that then they can jump on it. They're just waiting for you to fuck up. They're watching everything. Come on now, fuck up. Let me seize this, right? But this idea that if you laugh at a offensive joke that makes you a shitty person, I doubt it. Like I don't think so. Would that so objectively, I don't think that's a thing, right? I think anybody who feels that way, they're looking for a reason to hate you anyway. They're looking for a reason to put you down, make you feel bad, or bring you down to earth a little bit. They're already looking for a reason. I don't think there's anybody who's fair-minded who will be like, wait a minute, you laughed at that joke of this show that has millions of fans and has been renewed for 18 seasons and is super popular. You laughed at one of their jokes when all these other people have laughed at jokes. That makes you a shitty person. I don't know, man. Like, I mean, does that make sense? Where's the logic in that? Does that track? No, it doesn't. There's no logic there. This show has millions of rabid fans. So you're saying they're all shitty people? They're fucking jokes. So that's the objective reality. However, the subjective reality is, would a person who's a reactor and whose business depends on the goodwill of the watchers. I wasn't going to say fans. I don't know if fans is the right word. I don't consider myself having fans, and I think it's just the people are fans of the shows you're watching. I don't think they're fans of you. But that's a whole other topic. The point is, I can see a person being in that headspace. Now, Blind Wave, are they the kind of people? I'm not as big a fan of Blind Wave as I'm of the normies. The normies just feel more down to earth to me. The Blind Wave feels very corporate. So I think with that corporate mindset, I could see that being an issue. I can see that. So it's an interesting thing to think about, right? Like, it's objectively not true. It's complete horseshit, but you can imagine a person believing it and buying into it, which I think is interesting. Yeah, and then somebody's like, yeah, sometimes I'll be waiting in anticipation for what I think are some of the funniest moments in the show, and Calvin just goes and they show the blank face emoji. Now, that's the other thing I wanted to talk about here. Humor is subjective, and you can't be upset with somebody if they don't find something funny, just like you can't be upset with somebody if they do find something funny. I think there are very few things that somebody could find funny that I'd be offended by. Like, yeah, if somebody laughed at my dad's death, like, sincerely laughed, they objectively found that funny, that would be weird. That would probably be weird. I wouldn't even be mad. I think I'd be weirded out. It's like, wow, that's odd. I don't know if there's anything somebody could laugh at that would change my opinion of them. There's probably exceptions, but, it's hard to imagine off the top of my head. But I think sometimes, especially with reaction channels and people who watch reaction channels, because I'm both, right? I'm a huge fan of reaction. Here's that word again. I'm a huge consumer of reaction channels. And I'm also a person who puts out reactions, obviously. That's what you're watching right now, or getting ready to be. So, but I've never thought it was fair to be upset with somebody if they didn't find something funny that I found funny. Like, what is that? Like, what are you doing there? Like, what are you saying? I don't know if that's fair. because humor is so subjective. Like, two of my favorite jokes in Buffy are about they're in season 6 and they're about the end credit thing where he goes grr arg, right? And at the end of every Buffy episode, after the credits are done, you have that. It's a production trailer, production bumper. I think they're called bumpers. And he goes grr arg, and it's a little vampire, right? And they make two jokes referencing that in season 6. And I think they're both hilarious. And no reaction channel I've ever watched has ever found either one of those jokes funny. I don't think they've even gotten the jokes. They may not even know it says Gerard at the end of the credits. Maybe they stopped before that. I understand I stopped too, but still, back in the day, you you watched all the way to the end of the episode because then there would be the promo for the next week after that, right? And so you would see Gerard every week, right? And so I think that shit's hilarious, and nobody's ever found it funny. I've never been mad at them. I'm disappointed. I can see being disappointed. That's a normal human reaction. But being angry that somebody doesn't find something funny, or maybe angry is just too strong a word, irritated. A lot of these people seem irritated, right? That somebody doesn't find something funny. Yeah, it just feels weird to me. That's kind of whack, right? Like, and so I just think it's interesting for this show specifically. Because this show is an acquired taste, and this is kind of another thing they complain about there is they talk about how unrealistic it is. I've made the same points. It's super unrealistic, and sometimes it's annoying that they get away with the shit they get away with institutions, and they're not immediately thrown out. It's annoying. Because we know we couldn't get away with that shit. But then we got to remind ourselves this is a fictional world. We're doing this for laughs. It's entertainment. Okay? You have to turn that part of your brain off. The problem with that is, once you ask your audience to turn off their brain, and turn off their empathy, and look at these characters as real people, which is what this show's doing. They're asking you not to look at these as real people. These are not real human beings. Once you do that, you can't ever go to an emotional place. You can't ever try to make us feel bad. You can't ever try to make us feel sad for them. If one of them died, the characters, somehow like one of them just wanted to go make movies and we got to kill off the character. And they did a whole episode with everybody crying and how sad they were. I wouldn't be sad. I can tell you that right now. Because these aren't real people. They're cartoons. So we can enjoy this on the level of their cartoons, and that's fine, and we can have a lot of fun. It's very entertaining. But you forever lose your ability for the audience to empathize or feel any other emotion other than mockery. And that's okay. That's what Seinfeld wanted to do. They didn't want you ever feeling saccharine. They didn't want you feeling emotion. This show doesn't want you feeling any emotions. They don't want you to feel bad for these people. They don't want you to empathize with them. They don't want you to see them as real human beings. So that's the deal we've made with the show. We're not going to see them as real human beings. You're not going to try to make us see them as real human beings. We're good. But it's sometimes hard to turn your brain off. And they complain, but they also talk about the normies in that thread. About how Marquetta will always be talking about how illogical stuff is. It doesn't make sense. And those are good points. And I made those points early on. And then I got the show. I understood what the show was doing, what they wanted to do, what they were trying to do. And then, like I said, you get a handshake deal. You either buy into what the show is trying to do. You got to meet the show where they are. And that's any show, anytime. Meet the show where they are, or get the fuck out. It's that simple. Bail. Do like Rick did and stop reacting to the show. You got to meet the show where they are, or bail. That's what you should do, and that's what any audience member should do. So anyway, like I said, I'm in my think piece bag, so there we are. Let's go ahead and get into this. This is episode 1 of season 6, and we are going on 1. 3, 2, 1. Like, apparently one of these people that they were talking about, I'll talk about it during the credits. Get your pump on. Yeah, you're full of shit, as usual. Nice try. Once you shave, maybe you could pull it off. You wouldn't be able to, but, maybe you could. Yeah. Hey, your name's not Dennis. Clearly. He wants to use your membership. That's all he cares about. Yeah, the fuck you want? Nah, they're dating, clearly. Oh, shit. So interested. How's it going? So what I was saying was one of them, I can't remember which one, it could be Marquette, hates D, like hates her with a passion. And that was another problem that the fans had in the subreddit anyway. And it's like, we all hate these. You're supposed to hate the characters. I don't think any of them are redeemable. None of these 5 people are redeemable in any way, shape, or fashion. Not D, not any of them. A couple of maybe slightly less pieces of shit than the rest, but probably not. I think they're all equally shitty. How'd you even get his gym cards? Because you guys are so codependent? Alley almonds. No, they're not. Jesus. Oh, of course you did. Just buy your own goddamn membership. Yeah, he is rambling, man. Is this was this character in a previous episode? Because I don't remember him. I'm sure they were. My memory. Yeah, what's up? You're out of your fucking mind. I have a vague memory of that episode. Surely this is something they had on film, right? They wouldn't be referring this much to. She's all analytical. They wouldn't devote this amount of time to an episode, to a concept that they hadn't done, right? Clearly, this episode happened. Yeah, yeah. You're so full of shit. You don't believe none of that. You went down there to get 2 things just for that demonstration? What about in the ass? Exactly. Score. See, they didn't see what we saw. We saw the actual scene. And they still knew he's full of shit. Why would you? Plus, you're shit. All of you are shit. You wouldn't have a Bible. You never do. Now you're religious. Does God like tattoos? I'm unclear on that. That's some more alley almonds. How old are you guys supposed to be? 35? 30? They started what, 24? They're probably about 30. You're a shitty person. Why would you be married? Like you said. Oh, Jesus. What a terrible name. Boy, that's... Why do you seem excited? Oh, that's why. Look at her. Hey, man. Tag team. Go over there together. That won't end in disaster. The hell is that? Oh, Jesus Christ. Incompetent! Terrible. You can put them in smaller containers, by the way, you moron. Chiropractors. Witch doctor, huh? I mean, that'll straighten you out. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'll crack your back. Hey, man. He's actually doing that stunt. Now you gotta crack you. What a great comedic premise. Oh, that is fucking hilarious. That is great. That might be the best comedic premise they've had in the entire series. They actually did that stunt, man. It looked like that was the two of them. Charlie is a small guy. I guess that Danny DeVito can handle that, right? What the hell? Tax benefits. I'm in too much pain to think right now. That was great. That was what a great comedic premise. And in fact, I'm fairly certain he did that. Danny did that stuff himself as an old man. That shit's dangerous, man. You can fuck yourself up. Where the hell are they? Oh, Subway. Yeah, that's right. Get that Subway promotion. You still can't handle it? Aren't you like, 14 years out of high school, 12 years out of high school, and you still can't handle it? Oh, shit. Well, no more gag reflex. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Now I'm completely comfortable being in your presence. I like how they frame the shot where you can see Subway. Look, I don't hate. I understand product integration. You have to have it, right? I get it. I have no problem with it. If Subway loves TV shows, they sponsored Chuck for several seasons. Yeah, I'm out of here. Fuck this. I'm out. You ugly ass. Yeah, she is fucking horrible. If people are gonna say she's less horrible than anybody else, get the fuck out of here. Try what situation? Hey, I like somebody who can pick up on social cues. Yeah, he's not even making eye contact. That was great, subtle acting by Dennis. He wasn't even making eye contact when he was talking to him. Nice try. No, you're a horrible person. Look at her. She looks sickened. Yeah, that's what it was. I see. Thanks for bringing up my dad. Yeah, fuck it. Jesus. Trauma dump. God damn. Look, I know he's shitty, but god damn. You can't just come in and trauma dump on somebody like that. Let's really lean into it. Let's change up the atmosphere here. Are we? I don't know, man. Oh, here we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Really? You found the Bible, huh? Hey, dude, like, so anytime somebody talks to her, you just gonna show up, man? She can't have a conversation? The fuck? That dude is up her ass, man. Yeah. Kick his ass. That's right. Have you been saved? Yeah, let me shove that up your ass. Here, let me show you this up right here. Yeah. Get his. Oh, you're gonna beat him on his own level. Yeah. How about that one? Exactly. Hey, man, that's a good one. You got the whole Bible or none of it, bitch. Boy, that is a great rebuttal. Look at you trying to debate this shit. You completely avoid that question. You don't know shit. Shove the Bible up his ass. Yeah. You hate yourself. I'm never going to admit that. That's what he's really mad about. He's awesome. What are you talking about? He quoted chapter and verse on your ass. That was a great rebuttal. Kick his ass. Liberal biblicism. Yeah, we didn't do that shit. Yeah, off you go. He's lucky that Bible didn't go up his ass. I'm just saying. Wills and estates, huh? Really? Yeah. I've got that planned. Penciled in for next December. Yeah. And this is actually a really good argument. Charlie got a good argument. Holy shit! Charlie came up with a very persuasive argument. Yeah. This I didn't expect. I don't see a dead tooth either. Look at her. She's hiding it with her hair. Hilarious. It's what's right. Exactly. Yeah, I did it for myself. I still don't see a dead tooth. Hell yeah, man. We're gonna be smashing. Why is that weird? Yeah. You're wanting to talk. You were smelling your upper lip, bitch. You know he ain't showered, man. Yeah. So, codependence. Your codependence will not survive this marriage. Not really. Look at him. He's mystified. Have you ever noticed feelings in him? Yeah. Yeah. The shell will be back by next episode. Yeah, look at his codependence is going off right now. He can't handle it. Yeah. Ta-ta now. Yeah. Whose name's on the lease? Gotcha. Oh, yeah. Shit. Are you serious? How does he not have any property? Even the clothes? Yeah. Ask and you shall receive. He does do that, doesn't he? Oh, shit. Well, they were already on that. Do you not? He has a job. He works at the bar, right? What does he do with his money? Glue the sniff? I've seen no evidence he spends any money. Yeah. Boy, harassing people at the fucking gym, man. You gotta be shitting me. That's what I'm saying, man. No, that's the only place they can find you. Mostly the fucking part. He's really bumping up against that. I think Frank's always going to be the top. This actor's great, by the way. You people are reprehensible. He's already the woman. You guys are worried about the wrong things. That's hot. Yeah, now we're talking. Can you take this outside? How'd you get those abs? Ask him that. when Charlie thinks something's crazy. Holy shit. No, we don't. I guess she's holding her robe closed. She feels very violated. Oh shit, we gotta pair off. We're the only two that haven't paired off. That's what I figured. Yeah. Not gonna happen. You have no pump. Does she have somebody here? Oh shit, oh goddamn. She's with that son of a bitch. Why would she still be gagging though? She hates him now. He's disgusting. Yeah, right. Yeah. Too late. He moved in. You're really making him throw up. Her. Now I am going to throw up. Do you? How would you recognize him? Why is she gagging again? That's the only confusing part about the whole episode, which is surprising. Codependent. No, you're not. Yeah, bitch. That's not gonna happen. VHS, get out of my face. You don't have a DVD player? Oh no. I doubt it. Oh shit. The first night he's trying to ditch her. The first night. She seems cool. Why are you such a fucking hater, man? Dude, there's always a problem with this son of a bitch. Everything's a fucking problem. That's right. Hey, man. Not only do I like what she said, I like her little nose twitch when she said it. It was like a cat. Yeah. There's a dead tooth, I guess. Are we going to have a cliffhanger? It feels like we're at the end of the episode. That's right. So, you want me to feel sorry for this son of a bitch, huh? Not going to happen. Yeah, that's what I figured. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying I'm a genius. We were 20 minutes in. There's no way they're resolving this, right? They're starting with a two-part, essentially. I bet it was both the same night. Yeah. It's so terrible what's happening. Anyway, that was a great episode. Because we are not going to engage on that level. Yeah, she seems fine, man. Like, everything's going to be a problem. There's nobody would make him happy for any amount of time unless they completely worshipped his narcissism. They just worshipped every aspect of him, let him be just a total doormat. He'd probably be happy. Otherwise, not going to happen.